Did you know that the universe has special revelations in store for each zodiac sign? What if I told you that there are 15 spiritual secrets that can completely transform the lives of those born under the sign of Taurus? These revelations aren't just coincidences or vague theories. They are profound truths that the cosmos has been whispering for millennia to those who know how to listen. If you're a Taurus or know someone of this sign, you need to stay until the end of this video. What you're about to discover may explain why certain situations recur in your life, why you feel such a strong connection with nature, and why sometimes it seems the world doesn't understand your unique way of seeing things. These revelations go beyond traditional astrology. They touch the deepest spiritual essence of the Taurus sign, revealing hidden gifts, soul purposes, and paths of evolution that few know about. Get ready, because your vision of yourself and your place in the universe is about to expand in ways you never imagined. First revelation: your connection to the earth is sacred. The first spiritual revelation the universe wants you to know as a Taurus is that your connection to the earth goes far beyond what you imagine. It's not just a preference for being in nature or a love of plants. It's a sacred ancestral connection that connects your soul directly to the planet's life force. When you step barefoot on the grass, when you feel the earth between your toes, or when you simply contemplate a natural landscape, something magical happens within you. Your energy realigns, your chakras balance, and your intuition sharpens in an extraordinary way. This connection is no coincidence. Your soul chose to be born under the sign of Taurus because it had a specific mission related to the healing of the earth and its inhabitants. You are a natural healer, a spiritual guardian of nature, even if you haven't yet fully awakened to this gift. Notice how differently you feel when you're in natural environments compared to concrete-filled urban spaces. Your energy shifts, your breathing deepens, and an inner peace takes over your being. This happens because you are reconnecting with your true essence. The universe has given you the ability to absorb negative energies from the environment and transmute them into light and healing. This is why you often feel drained in crowds or busy places. You're unconsciously cleansing the space energetically. Start honoring this sacred connection. Set aside time each day to connect with elements of nature. This could be caring for plants, walking in parks, or simply observing the sky. Your soul needs this connection to thrive spiritually. Second revelation: you are a magnet for universal abundance. The second revelation that will change your perspective forever is discovering that you were born with a natural magnetism for abundance. But we're not just talking about money. Your Taurian energy is a powerful magnet for all kinds of prosperity: true love, vibrant health, unique opportunities, and yes, even material wealth. The problem is that many Taurians unconsciously block this natural abundance for fear of losing it later. Your need for security sometimes creates an energy of scarcity that repels the very thing you desire most. The universe wants you to understand that true security comes from trusting in your power to attract what you need, not from hoarding out of fear. Your rulership by Venus, the planet of love and prosperity, is no accident. You came into this world to experience and teach about divine abundance. When you allow yourself to dream big and feel worthy of good things, your energy changes completely. You begin to radiate a frequency that the universe recognizes as a signal to send more blessings your way. Think of all the times good things have come to you unexpectedly. You were probably relaxed, confident, and in harmony with yourself. This is your natural frequency of abundance. To fully activate this magnetism, you need to work on your beliefs about deservingness. Many Taurians carry family or social programming that says they have to suffer to deserve good things. This isn't true. The universe wants you to live in prosperity because it allows you to help more people and fulfill your soul mission more effectively. Start seeing yourself as a channel of universal abundance, someone who receives so they can give and share with the world. Third revelation: your stubbornness is actually spiritual determination. How many times have you been told you're stubborn? The third revelation will completely transform how you view this trait. What the world calls stubbornness is actually a powerful spiritual force called divine determination. Your soul knows exactly what your purpose is, and so you feel a natural resistance when someone tries to divert you from your true path. This steadfastness is not a flaw. It's a rare spiritual gift. While other signs can be easily influenced by external opinions or passing fads, you have an internal compass that always points to your authentic truths. The universe programmed this persistence into you because it knew you would need it to overcome the challenges necessary for your spiritual growth. Think of the situations in which you stood your ground, even when everyone disagreed. How many times have you been proven right? Your deep intuition, combined with this unwavering determination, is one of your greatest spiritual strengths. The problem arises when you use this energy to cling to things that no longer serve your highest good. Spiritual determination must be flexible enough to recognize when it's time to change direction. The difference lies in motivation. When your stubbornness stems from fear, a need for control, or wounded pride, it becomes an obstacle. But when it stems from connecting with your inner truth and aligning with your soul's purpose, it becomes an unstoppable force for good. Learn to question your resistance. Always ask yourself if you're fighting for something that truly matters to your spiritual evolution or just out of habit. The universe wants you to use this sacred determination to build something lasting and meaningful, not to remain trapped in situations that have already served their purpose in your life. Now, I want to make a special request to you who have made it this far. If this content resonates with you, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any spiritual revelations. And tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing that people from different places are connecting with these universal truths. Your participation strengthens our spiritual community. Fourth revelation: you have the gift of manifestation through the senses. The fourth revelation will open your mind to a power you've always possessed, but perhaps never consciously recognized. You possess a rare gift of manifestation through your five senses. While other signs manifest primarily through visualizations or mental affirmations, you have the unique ability to materialize your desires through full sensory experiences. When you truly smell, taste, feel, and hear the sounds of what you wish to manifest, your creative power multiplies exponentially. This happens because your connection to the physical plane is exceptionally strong. Your soul chose a Taurus body to experience life through profound sensations and use these sensations as a portal for conscious creation. That's why you have such defined preferences regarding foods, textures, aromas, and environments. These aren't just whims, they're spiritual tools of manifestation. The universe speaks to you through your physical sensations. That good feeling in your stomach when something is right, that thrill when you hear a profound truth, that expanding sensation in your chest when you're on the right path. Your body is literally an instrument of divine communication. To enhance this gift, start creating manifestation rituals that engage all your senses. If you want to attract prosperity, don't just visualize money. Feel it in your hands. Smell the scent of a prosperous life. Savor the taste of fulfillment. If you desire a relationship, don't just imagine the person. Feel the texture of your loved one's skin. Hear the sound of the laughter you long to hear every day. The more real you make the sensory experience of your desire, the faster it will manifest in your physical reality. Trust the messages your body sends you and use your senses as powerful allies in co-creation with the universe. Fifth revelation: its slow pace is cosmic wisdom. The fifth revelation will free you from one of the greatest sources of suffering for Taurus, the pressure to speed up. What you've always seen as slowness or even laziness is actually a profound cosmic wisdom about the natural cycles of life. You are attuned to the sacred timing of the universe, not the artificial haste created by modern society. Your cells carry the ancestral memory of nature's cycles, of planting and harvest times, of the periods of rest necessary for life to fully flourish. When you force yourself to accelerate beyond your natural pace, you misalign your vital energy and compromise the quality of what you're creating. The universe wants you to understand that there's a difference between lazy slowness and wise pace. When you work at your natural pace, everything you produce has a special quality, a solidity and beauty that impresses even those who initially criticized your slowness. Your creations last longer, your relationships are deeper, and your projects have more solid foundations. This happens because you give things time to develop organically, respecting the natural growth process. Observe how nature works. An ancient tree doesn't grow overnight, but its greatness and resilience are the result of this patient and constant growth. You are like this tree. Your strength comes from patience, perseverance, and the ability to build lasting things. Stop comparing yourself to signs of fast or paced elements like fire or air. Each element has its role in the grand cosmic plan. Your role is to bring stability, beauty, and permanence to a world that sometimes spins too fast. Honor your natural rhythm as a sacred gift you brought into this world. Sixth revelation. You are a natural healer through touch and presence. The sixth revelation will awaken in you an awareness of one of your most powerful and least recognized gifts. You are a natural healer, but your way of healing is unique and special. While other signs healed through words, subtle energies, or esoteric practices, you heal through conscious touch and the quality of your presence. Your hands carry a special telluric energy, directly connected to the earth's healing force. When you touch someone with loving intention, you are channeling the planet's regenerative power through your physical body. That's why people feel so good in your presence, especially when they are going through difficult times. Your energy is like a natural balm that calms the nervous system and activates self-healing mechanisms. But your healing capacity goes beyond physical touch. Your simple presence has the power to stabilize emotionally chaotic environments. You are like an energetic anchor that brings peace and serenity wherever you go. Anxious people calm down around you. Tense situations soften in your presence. Stressful environments harmonize when you arrive. This is no coincidence. It's a genuine spiritual gift your soul brought into this incarnation. The universe wants you to recognize and consciously develop this gift. Start paying attention to the effect you have on people and environments. Notice how babies and animals are naturally drawn to you. They intuitively sense your healing energy. To enhance this gift, work on the intention behind your touch. When you greet someone, hug a friend, or simply place your hand on the shoulder of someone in need of support, do so with loving awareness. Visualize golden light flowing through your hands. Practice being truly present when someone needs you. Your healing gift manifests through the quality of your attention and the genuine love you offer through your physical presence. Seventh revelation. Your relationship with money is a spiritual journey. The seventh revelation will completely transform your relationship with money and material prosperity. For you, Taurus, money has never been just a means of exchange or a status symbol. It's a spiritual energy that represents security, freedom, and the ability to care for the people you love. Your connection to money is emotional and spiritual, not just practical. That's why you feel so much anxiety when your finances are unstable and so much peace when there is material abundance in your life. The universe wants you to understand that this special relationship with money is part of your spiritual path. You came here to learn about the balance between the material and the spiritual, to discover that it is possible to be deeply spiritual and at the same time materially prosperous. Many Tauruses carry guilt or internal conflicts about desiring material things, as if this were less spiritual. This is a misperception. The universe is abundant by nature and wants all its children to experience this abundance in all dimensions of life. Your soul chose to be born under an earth sign precisely to explore spirituality through material experience. Each financial achievement of yours is an opportunity for spiritual growth. When you earn money honestly, you're learning about self-esteem and self-worth. When you save, you're developing discipline and foresight. When you spend wisely, you're practicing discernment. When you share your prosperity, you're exercising divine generosity. Stop feeling guilty about desiring financial stability. This isn't empty materialism. It's a legitimate need of your Taurian nature. When your basic material needs are met, you can more peacefully dedicate yourself to your spiritual development and service to others. The universe wants you to prosper so you can fulfill your soul mission more effectively. 8th revelation: you are a guardian of traditional values and ancestral wisdom. The 8th revelation will awaken in you a profound understanding of your cosmic role as a guardian of ancient wisdom. Your natural resistance to sudden changes and your appreciation of traditions are not signs of backwardness or excessive conservatism. They are manifestations of an important spiritual mission your soul brought into this life. You are here to preserve the values and knowledge that humanity cannot afford to lose amid the rapid transformations of the modern world. There is a difference between wise tradition and limiting tradition, and your deep intuition knows how to distinguish this. You value what has stood the test of time because you intuitively recognize the certain truths are eternal and universal. Your soul carries memories of past lives where you were a temple guardian, a traditional healer, a wise farmer, or a master craftsman. These experiences left deep marks on your essence and explain why you feel so comfortable with ancient practices and traditional knowledge. The universe has entrusted you with the task of being a bridge between the old and the new, preserving the wisdom of the past while adapting its use for the present. That's why you find it so easy to work with medicinal plants, natural therapies, artisanal techniques, or any practice that connects you with ancestral knowledge. Your stabilizing energy is essential for balancing a world that sometimes changes too quickly, losing connection with its roots. But be careful not to fall into the trap of resisting any and all change. Your mission is to discern what should be preserved and what needs to evolve. Use your natural wisdom to identify traditions that elevate humanity and help transmit this knowledge to new generations in a relevant and accessible way. 9th revelation: your gift to create beauty is a form of prayer. The 9th revelation will open your eyes to a beautiful truth about your artistic nature and your love of beauty. Every time you create something beautiful, every time you beautify a space, every time you appreciate a work of art or a sunset, you are offering a silent prayer to the universe. Your need for beauty isn't vanity or superficiality. It's a natural expression of your connection with divinity through harmony and aesthetics. You are ruled by Venus, the planet that governs not only love but also art and beauty. This means your soul has a special connection with the universal creative force that expresses itself through harmony, perfect proportions, colors that touch the heart, and forms that uplift the spirit. When you arrange your home harmoniously, you are creating a sacred temple. When you dress well, you are honoring the temple of your body. When you cook with love and present food beautifully, you are transforming a basic need into a sacred ritual. Your aesthetic sensitivity is a divine gift that has the power to heal emotional wounds, both yours and those of others. A beautiful environment can completely change a person's mood. A moving song can heal a broken heart. A work of art can awaken someone to new possibilities in life. And you have the natural gift of creating and recognizing this transformative beauty. The universe wants you to understand that there is no separation between spirituality and aesthetics. True beauty always carries a high spiritual frequency because it reflects the perfection and harmony of the Creator. Use your artistic gifts consciously as a way to raise your own vibration and that of those around you. Don't be afraid to invest in beauty, whether in your appearance, your home, or in enriching aesthetic experiences. 10th revelation: you are an emotional anchor for other people. The 10th revelation will explain why so many people seek your company during life's most difficult moments. You're not just a good friend or a trustworthy person. You're literally an emotional anchor that helps others find stability amid life's storms. Your earth energy has the unique ability to absorb the emotional chaos of others and transmute it into calm and clarity. Because of this, you become a natural confidant for family, friends, and even casual acquaintances. People instinctively feel they can unload their anguish on you because they know you won't judge or get swept up in the drama of the situation. Your natural response to others' suffering isn't to panic or give hasty advice. You offer a steady presence, attentive listening, and practical wisdom. This ability is a genuine spiritual gift, but it can also become a burden if you don't know how to set healthy boundaries. You often unconsciously absorb others' emotions, taking home problems that aren't yours. The universe wants you to develop the ability to be a channel of stability without becoming an emotional sponge. The difference lies in conscious intention. When you help someone, visualize yourself as a solid mountain offering support without being shaken by the passing winds. You can be strong for others while maintaining your own emotional integrity. Learn energy protection techniques, practice compassionate detachment, and always remember that you are not responsible for solving all the world's problems. Your role is to offer stability and wisdom, but each person must stand on their own 2 feet. Use this gift with awareness and generosity, but also with discernment about when and how to help each person. 11th revelation. Your sexuality is sacred and healing. The 11th revelation touches on a very intimate and powerful aspect of your Taurian nature. Your sexuality is not just a biological function or a form of pleasure. It is a sacred, healing, and transformative energy that you brought into this life as part of your spiritual mission. Ruled by Venus, you have a natural connection to sexual energy as a universal creative force. When you connect intimately with someone consciously and lovingly, you are channeling the same energy that creates planets, stars, and all life in the universe. Your natural approach to intimacy is deeply sensorial and present. You don't separate the physical from the emotional and spiritual. For you, true lovemaking is a holistic experience that involves all the senses, all the emotions, and the entire soul. This is why you struggle with superficial relationships or casual encounters. Your nature demands real connection, true intimacy, and time for trust to fully develop. The universe wants you to honor this need as something sacred, not as a limitation or difficulty. Your sexual energy has healing properties for both you and your partners. When you surrender completely and consciously, your telluric energy has the power to heal emotional trauma, balance the nervous system, and awaken dormant potential in others. But this is also an energy that must be protected and shared wisely. Not everyone is prepared to receive the intensity of your total surrender. Learn to recognize partners who value and respect the depth of your intimate nature. Cultivate sensuality as a spiritual practice, honoring your body as a sacred temple and your sexuality as a bridge to the divine. 12th revelation. You have earthbound past life memories. The 12th revelation will explain many of your inexplicable preferences and seemingly irrational fears. Your soul carries vivid memories of past lives where you had deep connections with the land, agriculture, nature, and traditions tied to natural cycles. In previous incarnations, you may have been a wise farmer who knew the secrets of the earth, a healer who used medicinal plants, a craftsman who transformed raw materials into beautiful objects, or a guardian of ancient traditions. These experiences left deep marks on your soul and explain why you feel so at home when in contact with natural elements. Your ease with growing plants, your intuition about time and seasons, your love of traditional foods, and your natural talent for crafts are echoes of these past lives. But there may also be traumas related to these experiences. Perhaps you lived through periods of scarcity, lost important harvests, or suffered sudden changes that affected your stability. These traumas can manifest today as excessive fears about financial security, exaggerated resistance to change, or anxiety when you lack control over important situations. The universe wants you to heal these past wounds to fully unleash your potential in this life. Techniques like meditation, past life therapy, or simply spending time in nature can help these ancestral memories emerge consciously. When you recognize where certain characteristics of yours come from, it becomes easier to accept your nature and work with it constructively. Honor these memories as treasures of your soul, but don't allow old traumas to limit your current possibilities. 13th revelation, your power of manifestation increases with the moon. The 13th revelation will connect you with a cosmic power you may not have yet consciously explored. Although Taurus is an earth sign, you have a special connection with lunar cycles that can dramatically enhance your ability to manifest. The moon governs emotions, intuition, and natural cycles, fundamental elements for the harmonious functioning of your Taurian energy. During the new moon, your power to plant seeds of intention multiplies. During the waxing moon, your ability to grow projects and relationships peaks. At the full moon, your manifestation energy is at its peak, and you can materialize desires more easily. During the waning moon, your natural talent for releasing what no longer serves you intensifies. The universe programmed you to function in harmony with these cycles because your earthly nature needs this lunar influence to avoid becoming stagnant or overly rigid. The moon brings fluidity to your solid energy, emotion to your pragmatism, and intuition to your practical logic. When you align your important actions with the appropriate lunar phases, everything flows much more easily and effectively. To harness this power, begin consciously observing how you feel and behave during each lunar phase. Plan your important projects to begin on the new moon. Work intensely during the waxing moon. Launch projects and celebrate during the full moon, and use the waning moon for organization and cleansing. Create simple rituals during each lunar phase, even if it's just lighting a candle and reflecting on your goals. Your connection to natural cycles is one of your greatest spiritual strengths and deserves to be consciously cultivated. 14th revelation. You are a master in the art of conscious pleasure. The 14th revelation will elevate your understanding of a fundamental aspect of your nature that is often misunderstood by society. You are not an empty hedonist or materialist. You are a master of the sacred art of conscious pleasure. There's a huge difference between compulsively seeking pleasure and knowing how to consciously appreciate the sensory gifts that life offers. You belong to the latter group. Your ability to derive genuine joy from simple experiences like a delicious meal, a relaxing bath, a moving piece of music, or a warm hug is a true spiritual gift. You know that the physical body is a sacred temple, and that honoring it through healthy, pleasurable experiences is a form of gratitude to the Creator. The universe created a physical world full of sensory beauty precisely so that beings like you could experience divinity through matter. Every conscious pleasure you experience raises your vibration and connects you with universal joy. The problem arises when you feel guilty for enjoying the good things in life, or when others judge your pleasures as superficial. This is a misperception. You're not escaping spirituality when you enjoy good food or a beautiful environment. You're practicing a form of active meditation, a prayer of gratitude for the gifts of creation. To further enhance this natural capacity, practice full presence during pleasurable experiences. Instead of consuming automatically, consciously savor each sensation. Transform simple pleasures into sacred rituals of gratitude. When you eat, give thanks for each flavor. When you listen to music, allow it to touch your soul. When you're in nature, consciously absorb all the beauty around you. This way, you transform pleasure into a spiritual practice. 15th revelation. Your mission is to teach love by example. The 15th and final revelation is perhaps the most important of all. Your true mission in this life is not just to live well or achieve your personal goals. You came here to teach love through living example, through the way you build lasting relationships, how you care for the people you love, and how you demonstrate that it is possible to love stably and unconditionally in a world full of superficial relationships. Your gift of love is not dramatic or passionate like that of other signs. It is deep, constant, practical, and transformative. When you love someone, you don't just talk about love. You build a solid foundation of trust, care, and companionship that can last a lifetime. Your way of loving heals wounds of abandonment, insecurity, and emotional instability. People who experience being loved by you are never the same again. They learn what true emotional security is. The universe chose you to demonstrate that love doesn't have to be complicated, dramatic, or unstable to be profound and transformative. On the contrary, the most powerful love is the one that offers a safe haven, that remains steadfast in storms, and that grows stronger with time. Your mission extends beyond romantic relationships. You teach unconditional love through the way you care for your family, your friends, your relationships with animals, and even your plants. Every act of genuine care you offer sows love in the world and raises humanity's collective vibration. But to fully fulfill this mission, you must first learn to love yourself the same way you love others. Many Taurians are too generous with others and too hard on themselves. You demand a perfection from yourself that you would never demand from those you love. The universe wants you to extend this same compassion, patience, and care to yourself. When you treat yourself with the love you deserve, your capacity to love others multiplies exponentially. You become an even more powerful example of how healthy self-love is the foundation for all other types of love. Notice how people feel safe being vulnerable with you. This happens because your radiated energy of stable love creates a magnetic field of trust around you. Continue to be this force of emotional stabilization in the world, but always remember that you also deserve to receive the same kind of love you give. Don't be afraid to set healthy boundaries or ask for the care you need. Your mission to teach love by example includes showing people what a balanced relationship looks like, where giving and receiving flow naturally. We've reached the end of these 15 spiritual revelations the universe had in store, especially for you. Each of these truths is a cosmic gift to help you better understand your unique nature and purpose in this life. You are not just another sign in the zodiac. You are an essential stabilizing force in this world, a natural healer, a guardian of beauty, and a master of true love. Your spiritual journey doesn't have to be complicated or full of complex esoteric practices. It happens through how you live each day, how you honor your body and its needs, how you connect with nature, and how you love the people around you. Every moment of conscious presence, every act of genuine care, and every choice aligned with your inner truth is a step on your path of spiritual evolution. Always remember, you came here to flourish, not just survive, to create beauty, not just consume, to love deeply, not just be loved, to teach by example, not just through words. The universe trusts you to bring more stability, beauty, and true love to this world that so desperately needs these qualities. If these revelations touched your heart and made sense to your life, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any content that can transform your spiritual journey. Share this video with other Tauruses you know, because these truths need to reach more people. And now I want to hear from you. Which of these 15 revelations touched your heart the most? Which one explains something about your nature that you've always felt but never been able to put into words? Leave a comment below telling us which revelation most impacted your life. Your experience can help other Tauruses recognize and accept themselves better. May you live each day honoring the magnificence of your Taurus soul and always remembering that you are far more powerful and special than you imagine. The universe is conspiring in your favor. Trust the process and allow your light to shine brightly in this world.